So the next step after finishing installing the Z-rails is installing the deck and the DIN rails on the bottom of the frame. That's where it will house all the electronics later on. However, there is a problem because I did not order the deck panel and in fact all the 6 panels that's needed to cover all 6 sides. And there was something that I initially decided to skip over because when I was sourcing all the components, it's something that's said to be sourced locally to be better. However, after realizing that I do need them now, I went online and then I bought them, but then they still need some time to get shipped over here. So I think we're just gonna continue on to the next step, which is assembling all the pulleys. And I think after we're done doing that, the deck will arrive here and then we can just continue on with the build. So the first step of the belt drive assembly is that we need to prepare the 3D printed parts with heat set inserts, because this is where we'll need the screws go in. So we're gonna use this kit to heat them up and put them into the printed parts. Okay, so here are all the parts that need the heat set inserts. So I think, well, this is my first time doing it, but I think you just put these on here. You wait for the heat gun to heat up, and then you just press them down until they're like right a little bit below the surface, and you're good. Okay, this is the first piece done, and just checking that they're very good. Very good. So now we just have to do a lot more. All right. Yeah, we're done with these heat set inserts. They're pretty easy to do. I used to think that they're very hard to do, but they're actually very easy. You just have to control how much pressure you're pushing down, and then yeah, they're pretty good, and you can move on to the next step. So both of these panels that are ordered have arrived. These 3 are the acrylic ones, so they're the clear ones, and then these are the rear and floor panels, which are made from a different material that are harder and more heat resistance. So we're just gonna unbox them and then we can move on with our build. Well, it seems like we got a problem because this DIN rail, the screw does not fit through it. So I guess I'll have to find a different one for this. Okay. That's fine. I can just move on to other parts while I figure this out. Okay, so we're gonna continue on building the Z drives today. So we finished inserting the heat sets, and now we're gonna put all of these together. These are all we need, and we also need to apply everything with thread locker, so the screws don't come out when there's vibration. Okay, so here we got the 4 motors. They are very, very heavy and feels very nice. Right, so first we need to apply the thread lockers just like before. Okay, and we have this 3D printed tool here to help us align the distance between the pulleys and the this and the motor. Alright, these 4 motors are done. And next step is here. Next step is putting these brackets onto the motors. And we're done preparing the Z drives, and the next step is to mount them all onto the frame. Right now we're going to install these Z drives onto the frame. Okay, and this is one Z drive done, and we'll need to do that for the rest of them. Okay, we're done with installing the Z drives, and the next part that we have to do is the Z idlers. And then we're done with the motion parts and we can move on. Right now, we're gonna finish off the Z motion system by assembling the Z idlers. And we're gonna put them onto the frame. Okay, we're done assembling these, and now we just have to put them onto the frame. Alright, we're officially done installing the Z idlers, and we're done with this Z motion system, and the next step is the printer beds. So the thin rails that I ordered has arrived, so we're gonna put them on, and then everything will be good and we'll be able to move on to the next step. Alright, we're good to move on.